Most people in cybersecurity start off learning about CIA. And honestly, it's pretty simple. You have confidentiality, integrity, availability. But when you think a bit more deeper, you start to realize there are certain limitations. And that's where the Parkerian Hexad Model comes into the picture. Now, before we go diving deeper into it, there are controversial opinions that it doesn't cover everything, or sometimes there's a relation between authenticity and integrity, and we'll go into that part. But the main core idea I'm trying to drive is, it's not whether what's right or wrong, it's what can you take and apply to increase the security posture of your entire business. So CIA doesn't fully explain some areas. Example, you have ransomware, you have phishing. Let's go diving deeper into it. You have confidentiality, where only authorized users are supposed to access the data. Integrity, where the data should not be modified improperly. And availability, where the system or data should be available as per the requirements. Parkerian Hexad Model puts three more concepts into the picture. You have utility, you have possession, and you have authenticity. Let's go into utility. Utility is when is your data actually usable, or is the system actually usable. As an example, you have ransomware. Your data is not only available, it's encrypted, but now you have a backup. Now what happens is, one, your backup keys are not stored properly, or they're not corrupted, or your data is corrupted. Technically your data is accessible. Or another situation wherein you have a recovery software, but that recovery software doesn't have certain libraries, or it's some very old software, it doesn't work on the latest version of Windows 10, whatever, it's never really tested out. You still have confidentiality, you still have integrity, and you still have availability. Your data is still available, but it's not usable. There's no utility. So the next one is, you have your possession or control of your data. Now, in possession or control is who really controls it or has access to it. As an example, your employee's laptop gets stolen. Now, your data might be encrypted. It is technically confidential because it's encrypted and no one can really access it. It's not available, but say you have a backup on the cloud and you can still access it. The recovery time is not much. The problem what happens is, especially in the cryptography, is right now you have supercomputers coming into the picture. Your data can technically be decrypted in future, and that's where the concept of control comes into the picture. What would you do? Ideally, I would like it to be a remote wipe of some sort, or something like that. But the attacker still has access of the data. He controls the device or the data in this case in some capacity, which is still an issue. So it's basically your harvest now, decrypt later attacks which come into the picture. And then the last one, you have authenticity. Now, you have phishing. Phishing technically does not, or to a certain degree can compromise confidentiality, can compromise integrity. Depends on what access you're getting. Availability, maybe not. But CIA doesn't properly represent a phishing attack, at least the way I like to see it. And that's how authenticity comes into the picture. Is the data authentic, or the input authentic in nature? So if an employee gets a phishing email from a CEO, or claiming to be the CEO of the company to perform an action, that action can cause availability, integrity, confidentiality issues. But the core was authenticity, which was a problem out there, and that's what Parkerian Hexad Model helps with. So it's not only that's what Parkerian Hexad Model helps with. Now, it's not whether something's right or wrong, it is what can I take out of it and implement.